everyone, and welcome to today's iRacing video. We're just about to get underway.
Follow car number 9 in the left lane.
For this IMSA Hagerty multi-class race here at Road Atlanta. Qualified P4 with a car number of 4. We've taken a massive hit this weekend in terms of I rating and safety rating. Almost 0.2 for I rating, and safety rating has tanked about 1 whole point, which sucks. So and it's mostly been due to multi-class. Just had a lot of bad luck with LMPs just overtaking at really inopportune spots and bumping me off track. And here at Road Atlanta, that is pretty well recipe for disaster and ends your race 9 times out of 10, which is done in most of mine. So we're just getting underway now on our full lap formation lap. We're going to go racing pretty much at the start of the back straight. Should be good. I've raced against these guys in my previous race and they were pretty quick, so they were lapping pretty consistently in the mid to high 19s, low 20s, pretty much lap after lap. So hopefully we can try to recoup mostly our safety rating. I'd like to get my safety rating back up there, as well as have a bit of an increase on my I rating if possible. Potentially wrap up, because it'll be the last race I do of the week. Finish up the 1.6, but at this point I'll just settle for having a good clean race and making an entertaining piece of content for you guys, hopefully. So as we get underway, if you do enjoy the video, please consider giving a like, subscribing, checking out my Twitter in the description down below. This track seems to be pretty well dominated by the BMs, a few Porsches floating around, and then you do have a few Lambos as well. So those seem to be the major cars through here. That's good. Qualifying lap time was a mid-20, so pretty good result. I think it was a 20.5, and then everyone else was within 0.5 of a second. So the top 4 should be pretty competitive. So we're just about to get underway, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. If I do get quiet, it's just because I'm focusing on actually finishing a race for once this weekend.
Green, green, green.
Car left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
Damn, we had a pretty good start there, which was good. And nice clean through that final chicane. Always lift the first time through that corner, just
Good start.
Just in case tires aren't completely up to temperature for a corner like that. Nicholas had a bit of a moment there over the crest. Both myself and Nicholas in the last race ended up having to DNF pretty well, or retire, due to repairs happening very late on into the race. We weren't at all related. I got cleaned up by an LMP, and I'm pretty sure he got cleaned up by a GTE. Just straight into the back. Hopefully, as the back of the pack squabble over the back end of the podium, myself and Nicholas can just create a little bit of a buffer, punch in some really good consistent laps.
P2.
And right off into the sunset. Here at Road Atlanta, being for the slowest cars a 1:20 lap, you get to see a fair amount of the the GTEs and the LMPs. Like, it would only be a matter of a few laps before we start seeing, I think, like the 6-7 minute mark, and we'll probably start seeing LMPs, like the leaders, starting to get to us. One of those GTEs has really struggled on his first few laps. Wow, the leader of the LMPs has got 0.6 of an I rating. Must have had a few hard races. Someone took to that grassy escape road. Well, not really escape road, just cut that grassy bit. Oh, LMP by the look of it.
Don't be intimidated. Keep him behind you.
Easier said than done, mate.
On your left. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
Mikel seems to be able to race pretty cleanly, which is good.
The gap in front has increased to 3.5.
Good exit out of that corner, but he's going to have a really easy run. I think with the BMs you can potentially run away with get away with running less downforce on the car, which just means overtaking on this back straight here is just an absolute cakewalk.
Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
That being said, the Lambo is able to be a lot more stable, carry a lot more cornering speed, and just
Here come the LMP2
really
runners.
punch it out of the corners.
Flag. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.33 off the pace.
I was pretty well on the money. 6 minutes into the race, LMP start flying through.
Car right. Clear right.
Our refueling window will open after 11
28.
minutes. It should close at about 28 minutes.
Car right. Clear right. On your right. Still there.
Oh,
Hold
stay
your
away
line.
from my bumper, mate.
Clear right.
Good racing against Michael. Like, he is very respectful. I'm enjoying it.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Just hope it stays that way and he doesn't start sticking his nose up into corners.
Okay, Oliver,
As long as he's
don't let this
respectful,
guy distract you.
that works with me.
sector.
Right side. Clear right. Clear left.
Blue flag. Don't panic. There's a group of faster cars behind. They're racing for position.
We're all racing for position at the moment, mate.
Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right.
Faster car behind.
Not sure if that move into turn 1 was really on there.
Blue flag. P3, sector 1 is 2.1 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 3. Blue flag. You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 1.4 seconds. Yellow flag, watch out.
On your
Good
left.
LMP.
Clear left.
Faster car behind, he's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue flag.
Right side. Clear right.
Alright. That gap to Tyler has extended out a little bit, but we're happy where we are. I think we just got, with all due respect, we think we just got a better start than Mikael, but he is obviously the quicker of the two.
Alright Oliver, there's a faster class car approaching.
Oh, I see some smoke up ahead, off to the right, so we might get a yellow flag in a moment.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Another GTEs. Then Woods. Alright.
Clear right.
That's your fastest lap. There's a faster class car approaching.
Yeah, LMPs again.
Clear left.
The gap ahead is now 3.3.
Another LMP, and then a GTE, and then another LMP. LMP, the first one, and Jean should have me by the end of the straight. I'm not sure about the second one, might have me on the pit straight. We'll see what happens.
Yellow flag. Okay, Oliver, there's a faster car approaching.
We've got 2 LMPs now, depending on if which has damage.
That was 121.24. There's a group of faster cars behind you. They're racing.
Left side. Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
Alright, good exit out of that corner. We are still staying in touch.
On your right. Clear right.
The gap in front is now 3.3.
Yeah, we are staying somewhat in touch with Mikhail. I think I got stitched up a little bit at the start with the places that I was getting overtaken in comparison to Mikhail, but now he's kind of...
All right, Oliver, you've used half your fuel. P3.
about the 14. Alright. That was 8 seconds. Tyler Mullings is behind him. So, just up down now. About 13 minutes away from the pit window. Try to minimize the wheel speed. I guess that makes sense on why that GTE car wasn't really catching Mikkel all that much and wasn't able to push that gap out to us all that much. Damage. I think you're higher than I usually am through there. Now we have a breather for only a few seconds because now the leader of the LMPs is about 4 seconds away from me.
Faster car approaching. This guy's their class leader.
Hopefully should get me by the end of the straight. It'll be tight, but I think he will.
Blue flag. The gap in front is now 3.7.
Right. Good complex through there. Cool, we're kind of maintaining that gap of 3.5 to 4. 10 minutes away from the pit window now, so about 10, less than 10 laps, maybe about 6 or 7 laps. With the 60-litre fuel load you start with, full running without fuel conservation, I find myself entering the pits with about 0.7, 0.8 laps left in the tank. So I'd be curious to see if you could fuel save that extra little bit, whether you could eke out one more lap. I'm sure you possibly could. But then as well, you also don't want to get to the bottom of the tank where the car starts spluttering and gasping for fuel right as you approach the pits and miscalculate at once, or not fuel save just that, not much, not enough. I tell you what, with this doomy and gloomy kind of weather that's going on the backdrop, it looks absolutely stunning. The track feels alive, feels epic. Oh, big slide.
Okay, Oliver, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Yeah, it just looks epic. All the bright colours are accentuated. It just really brings out the detail. I haven't messed around with any of the settings since last video, I don't think. But yeah, the game just looks awesome today. Like this track. Slightly too deep. Now we've got the second place LMP.
121.72. Faster car behind. Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right.
Oh, big twitch. Just starting to get a little bit squirrely, so really just got to focus in, make sure I don't throw this one away, because it's a final step on the podium and the guys ahead are streaking away.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 6.6 seconds.
Still about 25 minutes to go though, so still plenty can happen. A slight mistake, it happens all the time with this track.
Blue flag.
Get caught by an LMP or a GTE just at that wrong
Faster cars
time.
approaching. They're fighting for position.
On your right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
That lap was a 121.40.
Especially you get two LMPs that are close like that one that are fighting for position. They'll pretty well make any gap work just to get through.
Okay, Oliver. Faster car approaching. It's their class leader.
Absolute muppet. Put your foot on the brakes, honestly. Put your foot on the brake. That has pretty well ended Andrew Eli's race. Like, I'm able to increase the gap out to him. His race has been completely earned, but I wouldn't be surprised if he needs to go into the pits now. And I stand by the comment that LMP drivers are some of the most disrespectful when it comes to multi-class racing. They think they're the only cars on track, and if that's the case, they should go back and run exclusively LMP races. Multi-class is meant to have respect for all categories being raced. I know it's not right to generalise and put everyone in that
121.66.
in the same kind of bucket.
Right side. Clear right.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. Okay, Oliver. We're halfway home. Should be about 6 minutes of fuel remaining. Faster cars approaching. They're scrapping for position. The class leaders in this group.
Right
Go on, bud,
side.
get through.
Still there. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Problem is, I'm gonna be. Problem is, he's not gonna streak away from me unless he's just getting himself recentered or coming up to speed with the amount of damage his car has. But
On your right. Clear right.
minutes away from the pit window from my pit stop.
The gap ahead is now 9.3.
It's about 36 to 39 litres worth of fuel that goes in at the pit stop to get us home to lower gear.
Okay, Oliver. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Alright. Well. Been able to remain incident free, bar that incident with Mikhail at the start with that simple 4X where he just clipped the front of my car and I clipped the back of his as he overtook into turn one, but there was, I don't think I could have given much more room. He went extremely deep into that corner. And I tried my best to give him as much room as I could without risking my position to the car behind.
That's 20 minutes to go.
Haven't seen very much of the McLaren this season. I'm not sure if maybe the BOP, balance of performance, absolutely castrated the car, but I haven't seen it like very maybe once or twice. I think I saw
car
it.
approaching.
Actually, I don't even think it was this season. I think it was last season I saw it. I had saw my life flash before my eyes
On your
there.
right. Clear right.
The gap in front is now 9.1 seconds.
I saw Daniel coming up to me. I was like, here we go. He's just going to punt me into the next stratosphere.
Car left. Clear left.
The car ahead's pitting. Blue flag.
Where is he? Maybe he thinks he's got a bit of a gap in the traffic or something like that. Not really. The whole
Very
track
little
looks
fuel
pretty-
left. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. P2.
Could have also been running that BM a little bit harder.
All right, Oliver. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
Very respectful, very patient. Thank you, Maximilian.
Clear left.
Didn't feel like ending his race and also didn't feel like ending mine, which is always a good thing. Yeah, we've got Brenton Bull here, and then Jack Tingley behind,
Right
and
side.
then Antonio all there. They're all pretty close.
Hold your line.
Blue flag.
Clear right.
Pretty cool livery on that one, on Brenton's car.
The leader is pitting now. What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Okay, we'll fill you to the end.
All right. 37 litres going in, so it's pretty well on the money on what was meant to
The
be
car
going
behind's
in.
pitting.
Probably about 38.6, 30, 39. All right. Let's go. We got about 17 minutes to go. Takao hasn't pitted.
Intake 6 clear, don't cross the white line.
Been a fair while since I've raced with Takao. He was in a lot of my season 1 races, and I did enjoy racing with him. I haven't seen him in a while. Takao should pit this go round. And the gap has remained
The gap in
relatively
front has
constant.
increased. It's now about 7.0 seconds.
I'm not really racing Takao. And the gap to Tyler has increased. It was about 12 before the pit stop, I'm pretty sure.
The car in front is pitting.
Go, return back to normality. Tyler will jump in as well.
P3. "15 minutes left. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Mikhail is slowly catching up to Nicholas. So that might spice up. It's only about a 5.9 second gap at the moment.
Car right.
All it takes
Clear
is Nicholas to get stitched up with a few inopportune overtakings from LMPs or GTEs, and Mikhail will be very much so in that for the win. Slightly deep there.
There's a car leaving the pit lane.
Where is it? Oh, don't know. I better jump on the brakes there, got me all out of shape. Now I just got to make sure I'm not overusing the tyres and letting them slip out. Just got to be careful on the throttle. Okay, 13 seconds back to Tyler.
The gap in front is now 12 seconds. There's a group of faster cars behind. Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right.
Wow, they've just got so much more grip through everything. Like, you just try to even But you can't even consider trying to follow them or anything like that because it's not doable.
On your left. Clear left.
Mikel has dropped slightly off the back by about a second and a bit. And then, wow, Tyler's made a little bit more of a mistake by the looks of it because he's gone from being like 12 seconds to like 26 seconds behind us. Come on, Antonio, make the move.
Your lap time was at
Right side. Clear right.
That's one of the deceptive corners that the back of the car wants to loop out from underneath you, and the same through here as you're going up the hill. Got a little bit too much steering angle. Back of the car is like, yeah, no worries, mate.
to 13 seconds.
I think I actually want to be the front half of the car. And these cars are a little bit more forgiving with the fact they've got traction controls and ABS, but sometimes the fact that it cuts power due to the ABS and traction control can actually make it really hard to correct for, because you don't really know what the system's going to do. Really slow through there.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Okay, Oliver, there's a faster car approaching.
Minimize the wheel spin. Don't upset the tires.
P3.
Never know, mate. Hasn't changed for a while.
Left side. Clear left.
GTEs aren't lapping all that much quicker than what the GT3s are around this track. Like, I just saw Jack third place in the GTEs. It was like a 119,
Class leader. Blue flag, that was a 121.59.
which is a very, very easily achievable lap.
Car right. Clear
Four.
right.
A few of the faster guys.
The gap ahead is now 13 seconds.
Like, one of the first races when I was at 1.7 I did today, ended up in the top split for it and punching inconsistently 118.6s, 119.0s, like day in, day out.
You've just done a 121.45, blue flag. 10 minutes of fuel remaining. You're a second down in sectors 1 and 3. Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace. There's a faster class car behind.
Yeah, I know there's a faster car. Oh, don't upset the tyres.
Left side.
Plenty of room. Let
Clear
Charlie go through, and then Oliver Alder will be on this soon enough as well. Whoops, slight little lock up. And Daniel. Oh no, that was Daniel, not Charlie. My apologies.
That last lap was a 121.17.
Tyres do want to slowly get away and start to slide out. So that's why I'm just focusing through certain sections a little bit more, just so I don't unnecessarily make them break traction. Because it's pretty well where most of the races come unstuck is either at the start or right at the end. And with 3 laps to go,
5 minutes to go. This is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep it together.
not to have it come
The
undone.
gap in front is increasing. It's now 14 seconds.
20.5 for Nicholas.
Your lap times are improving. This is exactly what we need.
Oh. Good save. Not enough brake input there, and the car wanted to go straight on.
Okay, Oliver. There's a faster class car approaching.
Someone's
Blue flag.
gone to the sand. So we've got Charlie now starting to close up on me. Come on, Charlie.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Couldn't have given you too much more room, bud. Pretty well backed out of that corner and lost a butt ton of time.
That lap was a 122.76. There's a faster class car approaching.
Thanks, Philip, for
left.
waiting.
Clear left.
The gap in front is now 16 seconds.
Oliver just needs to make this move happen too before the end of the straight. And then we'll be set.
On your right.
Because I reckon
Still there.
after we finish this lap.
Clear
We'll
right.
have 2 more laps.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
See, me in every other race today would have gone that and just sensed that it wasn't my fault that the other Oliver, the subpar Oliver, had made a mistake, even though it was in a completely different class. But too many races end today due to other people's stupidity.
Okay, Oliver, there's a faster car approaching.
Right. Right. I think it will be the next lap round will be the last one.
Blue flag.
This is got John Francois and Ricardo. Ooh, we had a bit of a slide, Gene. Pronounce it. Oh wow, we're gonna have one more again.
That lap time was 121.54. Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
Shouldn't have stabbed the brake like that. Second was not needed. I think we're just going to be okay on fuel. That'll be white flag this go round. Yep.
2 minutes of fuel remaining.
1.4. So just make it. Well, another lap after that, we would have been.
All right, Oliver, one more to go.
royally
Keep it together, we'll
stuffed.
be on the podium. Your last lap time was 121.48. There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader. Very little fuel left. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
Ricardo would have just finished. Right. Just the back straight left to go. Oh, Tyler's already done in P4.
2 litres remaining.
Congratulations, Ricardo, on your win.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Oh, Oliver,
Car
got
behind's a
Charlie
faster class.
as well. Beautiful. Almost let that get away from me right there at the end. That's all good, but that's a great result. That's
Well done,
P3.
Oliver. Great drive. That's a podium.
Wasn't the best performance around here, but after the day I've had on iRacing, I will happily take it. So, we're just going to get around here, hopefully not commit any more infringements. I'm just going to get up here onto this straight, and then we're going to call it, get off track, and get into the results. Just beautiful. So that's going to do it, guys. We're just going to jump on over into the results. All right, guys, we're just going to quickly jump on into the results. So 3 splits. We were bottom split, strength of field 1292, 0 lead changes. With the 4 incident points we had an increase of 0.42, so we're back up to 1.69. Still a long way to go, but I can live with that after the day we've had. 38 point I rating increase, so we're back up to 1.63k. Hopefully, with 1 or 2 good results in next week's races, we'll get back up to that 1.7-ish k. Same with the I rating. Hopefully, with a few clean races, we'll be able to have some get back up to that 2.4 kind of safety rating as well. So the top 3 in our class was Nicholas, Mikael, and myself. Oz, and I don't know what country that is, but anyway, those 3. They were in a completely different league in comparison to us. Fastest lap was a 19 and a 19.8. Ours was a 25, which we set in qualifying. Average lap times, they were roughly a second quicker than us. But guys, was a good result considering how today's races went. And if you have enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like, subscribing, checking out the Twitter in the description down below. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.